Was it really a good move by Russia, or was it really necessary? And should India be a mediator in this for Ukraine? Given that in the past, during our nuclear test, they condemned us, gave T-20 tanks to Pakistan, recently upgraded those tanks for Pakistan, even when India requested them not to do so. And now they are pleading with us with sugar coated words. Russia is still way more important for us. So you have answered your question. India does not need to be a mediator. India does not need to take the side of Ukraine or the West or NATO. The Ukrainians have always been anti India. As you have stated over here very clearly, the West has always been anti India. Even today, they are very anti India. They're simply using India as a pawn on the geopolitical chessboard to offset and counterbalance China to some extent. So that's the only utility that India has for the US right now. That's the only reason they are playing nice to some extent with India. If the Chinese threat goes away, they will want to destroy India as well, per the Blitzer doctrine. The Americans have a very less known doctrine called the Blitzer doctrine, not the Blitzkrieg doctrine, the Blitzer doctrine. You will not find any reference to this anywhere. And this doctrine says that any country that can potentially in the future be a threat to the US, maybe 10, 20, 50 years down the line, that country should be crippled or destroyed. So that's what they are doing against Russia. They're trying to destroy Russia. And if India were to start rising beyond an economy of 5 trillion or so, they may do the same with India also. So India doesn't need to take the side of the West, the US, Ukraine. The question is, was it really a good move by Russia or really necessary? I think it was necessary. Otherwise, Ukraine would have become a part of NATO, which would mean that you would have American nuclear weapons right at the border with Ukraine. That is an unacceptable threat for Russia. So it was a necessary move. Was it a good move? It's been a good move. What repercussions has Russia faced apart from economic sanctions, which they had already anticipated? The Americans have not got involved in Ukraine. They have not come to save Ukraine. So it was a good move. Yes, well calculated move. Very well calculated move.